So the game is set for the Players Era Championship game between the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Texas Longhorns. I got in trouble online for saying that this is a rivalry, but I believe so. You have Vic Schaefer's and Dawn Staley, their history where Vic cannot seem to get over the hump against Dawn when it matters the most. Then you also have the back and forth between Texas and South Carolina last year. You had Madison Booker telling Bree Hall, "You can't guard me." The matchup with the Bigs, Oldacre taking on Sanaya Fagan. South Carolina ultimately coming on top in the SEC Tournament Championship game. Oh yeah, and South Carolina destroyed Texas in the Final Four last season. And now we have another meeting between the two. Now, I believe Texas has smoke for South Carolina after losing last year in the SEC Tournament the way that they did. Madison and Rory are going to want to get their revenge. Ultimately, I think it's going to come down to the guard play. In the post, South Carolina has it on lock, although at times they do have to do a better job at protecting the paint. Will Tessa Johnson be enough to stop Madison Booker? Especially without having Bree Hall there, I believe this is going to be a challenge. We saw in the game against Duke that South Carolina struggled against Riley Nelson. She was a guard that was getting away and hitting her shots. The Raven-Rory matchup will definitely be something to see, the battle of the point guards. I also believe that Texas is going to get away with playing physical against South Carolina. In this past game when South Carolina played Duke, a Colt definitely got hit a lot in the paint. There's going to be more of that going on, definitely with Joyce being affected for South Carolina. I believe the Texas guards are going to rough up the South Carolina guards. I would love for South Carolina to win this game, but it could really go either way. However, Texas does have a short bench. They don't have many players in the rotation, so that might come back to harm them. Working in their favor, however, is they have the connection between Rory and Booker. South Carolina essentially has a new team with a whole new starting lineup, and they're still working through the kinks right now. But what do you all think? Who do you have winning this game between South Carolina and Texas? I just want a competitive match. Hopefully South Carolina wins, and we'll see.